Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome tonight to Quest for the Chaos Crystal, where I, your host, RonGiz, will be taking you through Minecraft Feed the Beast Infinity Evolved Expert Mode in Hardcore, where we are trying to survive in the world of Durandal. And we've now hit our 20th episode. This is episode 20, where we're going to be going through and improving our power system still. We're almost at the point of it being like complete and ready to go and done, and then we can really do some like major tech stuff because we've got big power, heavy power, um, weighty power. So let's get right into the game. Drop that title. Bam. And let's get going here. We've got the world. We've done a little bit with space, so why don't we go take a look. It's daytime, perfect. We'll just walk past our altar here, full of power. And let's go up to our little perch on the wall. There's the base. Do you notice anything different? I see something different. There's some smoke over there. That's right, we put some smokestacks. And we just did a little bit of work on the factory. Not much, just a little bit of improvement. Popped our solar panel back in there. And now it bubbles out some smoke. We've done a little bit of work on this upper tower here. Just to sort of complete it a little bit. And a little bit of work on this tower. If you come through here, there's a slight courtyard which up top here, which lets us shortcut into the RF room. So now we can get to our RF much quicker, our RF machinery. And then of course, this stairwell's been improved. And then all we need is to go pick up our steel, which we've slightly automated with that pipe there, so we can get the charcoal and pump it in. So we've done a couple little improvements. Nothing really to watch, nothing to talk about. We've got a bunch of iron and steel plates here with us because this is really what we had to do. We went and we mined the crap out of that Twilight Forest Hollow Hill. And with that, we got a lot of iron. A ton, like at least a stack. And that's now been translated into some steel. And as you can see here, we are complete. We have 9 liquid-fueled boiler fireboxes. Done. And then that's going to need a 3x3 for the bottom layer. Or on the top layer, make some low-pressure boiler tank. We need either a 1x1x1 or a 3x2x3. So that's or a 3x3x3. So we need 27 of these. So this is 20. So before we even go down and build that, let's just make those other ones. We need... Okay, going to look, going to do it. And then we've also added a little bit of doorage to improve our pathway security. So we've got an iron door there, which we never had before. There's a couple on the other side of the RF building. So there's some more security here. And we need... Oh no, I did not math correctly at all. We're close though. Oh, this is dead. Perfect. Okay, so we can disassemble the solid fueled firebox. And the water. And we've got a water bucket, so we can get started on that bit. Yeah, okay. So if we take this 12, go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got it. So this guy's all full of everything. We're going to chop this power back for now. Okay, and where do we want to put this firebox? I think we should put it where we have some room. We should put it in the dead center of the room. Perfect. Let's do this old school. Just jumping. So if you're just tuning in now, thank you for joining. Thank you for watching if this is on YouTube, which is not immediately right now because I'm currently live for myself and my viewer. There we go. And just to give a little rundown on what we're trying to accomplish here, we're trying to defeat the Chaos Guardian, which is like a super mega giga boss. We're trying to do it in hardcore, which is virtually impossible. At least I found it to be virtually impossible. And getting messages here. Oh, by the way, if you want to drop a chat in the Twitch chat, that's cool too. I just learned something interesting, which I'm not going to talk about now on stream. But yeah, look for this. Look for it in the future, whatever it is that I'm thinking about. Anyway, the steam boiler. This is a big boiler. I install boilers for a living, among other things. This is real big. Usually I install boilers that are about this size, like 2/3 the size of this. If you see a boiler like this in a building, this is the size, the building would be the size of a hospital or a like a giant senior center or some kind of sprawling complex. So, you know, we got a big castle. That's why we need the big boiler. Okay, so justified. Now we're just going to create a little water pump system to load this up with water. I think we're going to locate it over here. I'll redecorate it later. Yeah, we'll decorate all of that later. Okay, where's our water bucket? And give me 2 seconds, folks. We're gonna check the chat again. I got some DMs going as well. If you're a super fan for long enough, you get to DM me, and then we can really have some conversations on screen. I only have one super fan that's been around long enough, though. Okay, so that there, the liquid transfer node pumps liquids, obviously. And if you give it the world interaction upgrade, it will pump things in the world, like the water below it. So it now pumps water. Now we just got to connect that in to the boiler, and the boiler gets its water. What does the boiler do? It blows water into steam. What does the steam do? It goes into a dynamo, or a generator, and produces power. I also know how all that works in reality, but it works much easier in Minecraft, so I choose to do it there. So we need that, and we want to create just a little fluid pump. Do I have a servo here? I don't think I do. Servo here. in and around and down. I mean, this is a nice secure power generation area. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Goofball. Okay. And lo and behold, we got water in the boiler. Now we've just got to get this fuel there. So, if I do that, then I put a servo on it, the servo will only go on a high redstone signal. I actually want that because I'm going to create like a switch to turn it on. And then that will pump fuel into the boiler. Boilers are automatically igniting, so then this will boil and give us our steam. And then the steam will give us our power. So, next thing is to move all of this stuff down below, including this switch. And actually, if I get a wrench out, from here, this will go much faster. So what is all this gear here? That's all our crud for transferring the steam out of the boiler into the dynamos, and then the dynamo/generators. And then the dynamos/generators will generate the power. So if you attach it to any of the upper boiler tank, like that, I mean, I guess we could do it like this. Okay. We're gonna make it all dependent on a single servo. Not that that's really the efficient way to go, but ignored. Okay. So, next thing would be to put these steam generators down. Guess we'll put them here. And here. And perfect! We now can generate power out of this big-ass boiler. And we're going to chop this guy off just for aesthetic purposes right now. Now to turn on the hobbyist steam generators, you need a redstone signal. That'll do it. And boom, they're technically on now. And then I just need my power output. And I need a battery to hold it. So where am I going to get my battery? I don't know. How am I going to get power to this? I was going to get it from a battery and then put it into that. What I was also going to do is make a hardened, a hardened or better energy cell. So over there I got a leadstone one. Where's this creeper? There. So, what's the recipe here? Let's see if we can make a redstone energy cell. A frame. That's it? Wow. That's so easy to make. Okay, this is the slightly trickier stuff. We can do it though. can do this. Okay, time for a challenge. First things first, let's make the full redstone energy cell frame. I need 4 electrum, a diamond, and 4 hardened glass. That's good for 4 electrum. That's good for a diamond. We also need to make a diamantine electron tube, so... Oh shit. Just gonna grind down one of these now. I'm still not sold on how you actually should grind down diamonds. Like, if you put it in here, 1 diamond ore gives me... It's just gonna be 2. Better be 2. Two diamonds. I should grab 5 lapis. Actually, I need to make blazing electron tubes. Have I done that yet? One blaze powder. I have not done that yet. Let's show you how to make a blazing electron tube. They're a crafting component. Crafting components are things that can't really be placed in the world, but still have some kind of value to be crafted into some larger thing. So a blazing electron tube is one such component. There are many electron tubes. They all come from forestry, which is a mod that has nothing to do with electron tubes, but they're in the game still anyway. And then you make them in a thermionic fabricator, which is also from forestry, which is right here. So if you put that in there, say off. I have no redstone. Shit. All electron tubes need some redstone, except for a couple of rare exceptions. I'm really pleased overall, though, with how the base turned out in terms of like layout and stuff. I know it's not the... I just like how it's like organic. It's part of the mountain from whence it came. And there's 1. And there's 2. Done. If you use 1 sand, you get 200 milliliters of liquid glass. So therefore, you can use... therefore, you can make 2 rounds of stuff, of those components. Okay. All smelting, alloys only. Ooh, and we gotta make hardened glass. Hardened glass is made with crushed obsidian and lead. So we need 2 lead. Dose lead. And I have no obsidian. Gripes. You know, I could have checked if I had crushed obsidian somewhere. That would have been kind of smart, but I didn't. I got that right. Now the other question would come up is, why do I need so much power? Why do I need so much steam? We need it because we need all the steam to generate lots of power. We need all the power for very high capacity runs of machine construction. So there are some machines that to craft them require so much, machine frames specifically, they require so much power that on like a little dinky solar powered or automated system it would take days and days in reality to make the thing. So if you get lots more power, you set yourself up to not have to wait that long. Okay. I have a hole I gotta plug in that one wall still. And there's our glass, and now I just need some redstone. Voila. And in fact, if we do this, boom, we have a redstone energy cell frame. This, by the way, the reason why we're making this is the largest battery that I've ever made in any of my runs of hardcore. I've never made a bigger battery. I've always died at this point. So it means we're getting to a potential point of hazard. What else is this going to need? We've got the electron tubes. Advanced circuit. It's 4 redstone chipsets. Oh. We've got 2. That's 4. Advanced circuit also needs 2 basic capacitors, so that's... hell, we'll just take all of it. And then the advanced circuit also needs 2 copper, 6 rubber, an iron, 6 gold, 2 lapis electron tubes. She needs 4. And a bunch of signalum. Okay, so this is a start. Oh, let's get the copper and the 6 gold. Off this iron. I mean steel. Get the copper. Okay. So I was doing a little head math there to figure it all out. Oh no. That's a waste of creosote oil. Don't care. that is running. Instead of watching it, we're going to go over and go to the IC2 place. Get that copper going. I'm just trying to think of what else needs to be done. Oh shoot, the laser. Getting close to our first other major component. The only thing we're going to need is more redstone chipsets. Sorry, just checking the stream. How's everything looking? Have I been stuck on my face? That's odd. I may have to edit this down if I just boomered my entire face out of... if this was just me talking for like 30 minutes. Oh man, what a disaster. These are the perils of live streaming. This is why many do, but few succeed. Okay. And then I'm just short redstone chipsets. This is so slow. Oh, that's why. How much battery life do we have left? We're running low, Captain. Oh. Like, I may have to create a system and get it to run without a battery. If this runs out of power. The other thing I was hoping to do was make another laser. Okay. Let's go down and make it down in here. No, let's not, because we have to do something else. First off, let's fill. Let's fill our frame. Let's eat some bread. Let's eat some soup. How much needs to go in it? 4,000? Oh. That's a lot of goo. Okay. We can do this though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Advanced circuit. We're so close. And then we just need the double layer capacitor, which needs that crap. We just need to make 2 basic capacitors, and that's it. So I'm going to need to grab some redstone. There's more redstone than this stored up. Don't worry about it. We're not gonna run out. We're gonna succeed. I need. That's good for one. I need 2 more. Please have enough power. Oof. Like, they're all out. They all just use all their power instantly. Okay. If we go back into the barn, I just need to find some energetic alloy. Hopefully I just have some stored up. If not, I'm gonna make it. No vibrant. Okay, so then that. Need 2 of those. I need glowstone. Dust. Gold. Okay, now we're at alloys only, so. We're not going to look at the other one. We're just going to gamble. Okay, 1. You know what the best beer in Ontario is? No name beer. Doesn't even look like beer. Looks like pop. Okay. Now, to make the double layer capacitor, we need 2 basics. We need the blazing electron tube. We need 2 energetic alloy. Done. We have the filled redstone energy cell, the advanced circuit, that again, 2 diamantine electron tubes. Get them out of there. Boom, redstone energy cell. Huge. Look at how much power this thing takes. 20 million redstone flux. To give an example, my jetpack currently takes 400,000. My original jetpack takes 25,000. This takes 20 million redstone flux. Once this thing starts filling, we're never going to stop. I'll just put it... Yeah, we'll keep it there. Excuse me. Okay. No, don't turn. Okay, the back is now accepting power. So, to get all this running, you go... I don't have a switch. Ignored. Observe. The fuel flows in. The firebox turns on. Look at that thing fill with fuel. The water, which is continually fed into the bottom, burns. Now, regular boilers, real-time, real-life boilers, don't really have a firebox per se. It's more like an enclosed chamber, and then that chamber heats up a bunch of tubes which run through the chamber. And then there's other ways that it's done, but that's the main one. And then those tubes have water in them, and then they heat up. So this is your old style, old style, which was to have water sitting on top of a firebox, and then the firebox just heats it up like a barbecue. But then someone was like, hey, that's not like a lot of surface area. You've got all this water sitting on top. You've got all this water sitting on top, and you're only heating the bottom. So what if you put the water through all the fire? Well, first they were just like, let's put the fire's in like a chamber like this, we'll just put the water in like this, right? Or the opposite, the water's in a chamber like this and put the fire in. And that proved to be much better. And then like super boilers have tubes that go like that, and then the fire can hit more water all at once. It's super efficient. Okay. So what are we going to do here? What is going to be done to improve this? We've got to make our connections. That's going to connect to that high voltage relay. All this stuff's actually going to connect out into the top once I get some more wires. So we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we've got 1, 2, 3. Okay, and we're going to have to rearrange our high voltage relays a little bit. The point is we're going to get power now, and if we get power, what wonders can we do with it now? High voltage wire connector. Okay. How we doing on time? Time's looking alright. Did that pretty fast. We're still not hot enough. So the thing with a boiler like this is in order to get the water heated up, which is again a problem of, son of a bitch, I boomered it up again. Which is again a problem of old style boilers, like in a rail locomotive, for example. You had to wait for the fire to heat up all the water, and since there's a lot of water, it takes a long time to heat up. So a boiler like this is going to take a long time to heat up. But then once it's hot, it's going to generate a lot of steam. And so what you want is things that can handle that steam. Right now I have no steam storage. So once we're full on with steam, ba-boom. Then we're really going to see some stuff. In terms of the generation of steam, it generates 10 steam per tick per block. So you have 27 blocks here. That's the wonders never cease. You have 27 blocks here. That'll generate at 100 degrees Celsius when the water has become steam, 270 millibuckets per tick of steam. The hobbyist steam generator can handle, I think, 10. So that leaves us 220 millibuckets per tick of steam to get rid of. To do that, to handle all of that steam, we're going to make some more steam stuff, namely steam dynamos. Steam dynamos are from thermal expansion, and thermal expansion, excuse me, that's what I thought. Thermal expansion Steam dynamos are the best. And they're also upgradable. And they also produce the most power. So this is why. So if we start grinding up this coal, we're going to get some coal dust as a byproduct. This is going to run out of power, but then it's going to get replaced pretty fast. And then I've also got to come up with a way to power this section. And I haven't done this crap yet. So, put that there. Excellent. Now we have room for 2 more dynamos in the front. And we're going to upgrade the shit out of those once they get in. How we... Oh, wow, it's taking so long. I hope we're not using our steam up, like, fast or anything. Or, I mean, our fuel. Well, we've used almost half that tank already. Yep, half of everything has already been used. Maybe oil's not that great. Maybe I've invested all of these resources into oil for not a huge payoff. We'll see. Either way, it's low pressure, so. And also, big boilers are technically more efficient. Okay. Now, down... Let's do another thing. We need to power all this. So where does all this power come from? Well, it comes in part from this battery. It doesn't come this way. That was just temporary. This is going to have a... Hold on, I gotta resize my screen because believe it or not, that affects this. How do I get rid of the Microsoft Xbox game bar that constantly pops up when I play a game? I need to kill that stupid thing. We're gonna look into that maybe on the break. Okay, low, low. Alright. A little bit of recursive power usage there. 99. 100. No steam. There's the steam. There it goes. We have steam. Whoa, that filled up fast. Oh, ho, ho. Okay. Max input 100. Max output 100. So this is generating 20 RF per tick. I think it converts 2 buckets of steam into 1 RF. No, 2 millibuckets of steam. No, it can't be that. This thing's gaining RF, so for some reason its output is like crap. And this thing's gaining steam. So now we're talking. So now we're going to need to get going on the dynamos. And we're approaching when we're going to do a break. So this is gaining power. It's getting power. Okay. Steam dynamo. We can make all these bits without power. We need, if we're going to make two, we need 4 copper gears, 2 silver, 4 redstone, 2 redstone chipsets, not that hard. The copper ingots we already have, and then just a matter of making these compressed coal balls. So that requires a lot of coal dust. And that requires this stuff to grind and make coal dust as a byproduct and run some coal through it as well. So this is all just time and processing. No need to worry you guys about that. I'm having a thought. I've had a brainwave. Yeah, so this area is not powering anything else. Just thinking of how I can get this power down into the main battery. I could dig. Okay, let's dig. Okay, here. And that takes us to this tunnel. So we're just going to use these as power tunnels. This is only going to need low voltage though. And he's going to come through and just pop over into... Oh yeah, now we're talking. Look at that thing go. How do I know how much power is coming through? Oh, that's a new thing I didn't know. Okay. So we're just a little full on our inventory. We're a little in need of some additional power. And processing. And, oops. And I think it's about time we took a slight break. So, once again, thank you very much for watching. We're going to come back with part 2 of this evening in a little bit. We'll take maybe a 15-ish minute break. and then we'll get right back to it. In that time, we'll do some processing and whatnot, and we'll come back and start a new recording. I'll just keep the stream going with some music while you wait in the elevator lobby. And that's all. So thank you very much for watching, and we will see you again soon.